So here we are, Tom, with these, what are these things called again?
These are ferrets.
Oh my gosh. Did you have ferrets when you were a kid, Tom?
I did not. Out of all of the animals I've had, and I've had dozens of different species of animals, ferrets is the one that I never really actually acquired. And actually a friend of mine, Nate, he's a registered veterinary technician at one of the hospitals that I work at. He brought Mowgli and Scotty to me today.
I feel very warm towards Scotty, but did your mom say no?
No, we were a dog family growing up.
We're a dog family. I love dogs, so I don't want you to think I'm anti-ferret. I'm just not pro-ferret. I don't know where I stand. I'm very much Do you think a lot of the people here probably are like, oh my gosh, we should adopt a ferret? This is adopt a ferret.
Well, I think a lot of people don't know about ferrets and how inquisitive and how actually a very good pet that they can be. You know, they're a predator in the wild, and so predators are pretty smart.
Sure.
And so these guys, they're super inquisitive, they're playful. They have their little warrior dance where they kind of make an S shape and they bounce around and they chirp at you, and lots of personality.
How do you get that? I mean, you give them like a 5-hour energy drink or something?
You know, I think they were the reason that 5-hour energy drinks were invented, actually, so that we could keep up with them.
I hope you could hear that. There was ripping across the shirt of Tom.
Of the little claws, So yeah, these guys are just, I mean, they're fairly clean pet.
Yeah.
They're reasonably easy to take care of. The biggest issue that you're going to run into, you can see how lean they are and how skinny they are. They can get into a hole about the size of a quarter.
Wow.
So you need to ferret-proof your house. You don't want to keep them in a cage all day long. They're essentially like small dogs or cats, and so having outdoor time, places to run and get into. You can get cages for them, hammocks for them.
We're looking right now at this ferret going up a pant leg. Now, has that happened to you yet?
It has not happened to me yet, because in the car I did keep them in their carrier rather than let them run loose in the car. And we've kept pretty good control of them.
Yeah, you don't want to be driving down the streets of Indy and
have a ferret go up your pants.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's going to be a hard one to explain when you get pulled over.
But these guys, you know, they're fairly easy to take care of. I think just, you know, they sleep 16, 18 hours a day. They're called excuse me, I'm going to say this wrong, crepuscular animals, which means they're active at dawn and dusk, and I've just lost one. This is live TV. So Mowgli's trying to run away today. But they are active at dawn and dusk, and so having them outside, running around in a room, things that they can climb on, you can't just baby gate them in, though, because they'll climb up and over the baby gate, or they can squeeze through the baby gate.
When you have a baby, that doesn't sound good at all. It sounds
especially
like
with a predator.
A really bad story.
A baby and a ferret.
A very popular TikTok video, I'm sure.
Sure, and so we definitely want to look at older kids, older kids for these kind of pets.
I feel like a high school dude. Yeah. There was always a high school or college dude I always knew that had a ferret.
On a leash out in the grass in the area, and the girls were all around him because they wanted to see the ferret.
Well, yeah, when he was a Pink Floyd t-shirt.
Yeah.
I feel like they playing hacky sack. I feel like the same guy always had the ferret.
Yeah, I think you're right. I remember that from Purdue. So I was never that guy. I had the rabbit.
You had the rabbit.
I was the rabbit guy. Sure. So, but yeah, I mean, I just think these are amazing little pets, especially, you know, for even, I would say, middle school kids, because it's a good sense of responsibility. They can be trained to a certain extent as far as house training, because they like to go in a corner. So if you put,
that's good to know.
A special corner for them in their cage, they'll go there. I mean, I've had them now 3 hours and they haven't done anything.
And you're wearing light pants.
And I am.
That was very brave.
Yeah.
Tom, you are a brave man to do live TV with these ferrets.
With animals and stuff.
So
now, wait a minute, I have to come in here. Scott, you're supposed to hold one of these. You've got a Scotty. Scotty holds Scotty.
No.
Or Scotty adopts Scotty. What's happening?
I will, next time, I cannot wait to hold a ferret. And it's getting very close up. Our cameraman right now is like, I think he'd rather me, Scott would rather hold a ferret than have a close-up of his face. So.
Oh, Scotty, it's okay.
I know.
It's okay.
Yeah, now these guys aren't for adoption, but there is a ferret rescue, 5 Points Ferret Refuge here in town.
That's fantastic.
Awesome.
Tom, thank you so much.
Thanks, Tom.
Ferrets, thank you guys. Hey.